Hey all, it's Dread from MVGs-Tamriel-RP and Mist-Valley Gaming. Welcome. This is going to be a short video. We're going to talk a little bit about what I've learned about Serenity 2. Serenity 2, a Requiem experience. Serenity 2 is the mod list I've been playing for Skyrim Special Edition. So, things I have learned about Serenity 2 as I've been playing this. And I have some videos up. I have some other stuff that I've recorded that I just haven't put up into video yet. Some of it I just thought, the RP wasn't good enough, or I died in the first episode, or for whatever other reason, maybe I didn't end up liking the character. Recorded a couple episodes, I was like, this already is going nowhere. Different reasons for me not to put some of the footage up. So nothing to do with the game itself, though, or the mod list itself. So I do have some videos up on the Serenity 2 experience, role-playing in it and playing in it and trying to figure out how to best use it. Here's what I see the things I've learned about Serenity 2. It is graphically beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. It looks awesome. It made my jaw drop at various moments, things I discovered that were just amazing in it. Um, as far as gameplay, there's no stutter, there's no frame loss that I've noticed at all. It is smooth as butter on silk. It is great. I mean, I've got a high-end system, relatively high-end as well. Hell, it was high-end when I bought it 2 years ago. It's still high-end. They're higher though, but I got a pretty good system I'm running it on. I don't know how it will be on something a little worse, but I know it ran really great for me. What else can I tell you? For role play purposes, it's awesome. It's got pretty much everything I could ask for in role play. Be able to create my characters, drop them into the world, not worry about not having to be the Dragonborn, and just doing what I want to do. There's a lot of good extra lines and things, and extra conversations, and extra people added. You can wander around and have some great adventures. That part of it is wonderful as well. Like, there's really a lot to like about that. The systems in it, the whole Requiem system, the whole making things more lifelike, making things more rugged, that kind of thing. Just as it is right out of the box, it's a little bit daunting to learn. I would tell you, if you're going to jump into something like this you never have before, then you want to probably go watch some people playing it for the first time, or starting out creating their character and loading it up and getting their settings tweaked and going playing and talking about what they're doing and why they're doing it would probably be helpful. If you're experienced this kind of thing, though, you could dive right into Serenity to with the Requiem experience here and just figure it all out. I'm not as experienced. I have a lot of Skyrim experience, but not as much with mods and mod lists as I would like. Um, I have messed around with installing a bunch of different mod lists for Wabbajack and found that there was a lot of them that just would not install. I don't know whether the mod curators have not kept up on them, whether there's been updates and upgrades to some of the mods in there and they haven't updated their list, or what exactly it is, but I ran into 3 or 4 of them that just would not install. Plain old simple, could never ever get them running because of that. So, something to keep an eye out for. Wabbajack, you should really keep an eye on your curators there and make sure they keep up on their stuff. That would probably be good. Um, not laying any blame out there, just saying. Um, so, as much as I've enjoyed Serenity 2, and I really, really have, I wish I could continue on playing on this mod list. But sadly, I've come to the point where we're going to part ways. And again, I'm not going to throw any shade on this. I'm not going to tell anybody there's any reason for you not to play this mod list if you desire to. Um, I'm just going to tell you from my viewpoint, as mainly a RPer and not, as I've stated time and time again, a person who's not good at combat. I chose Serenity 2 because I was really interested. I've seen a lot of Wildlander, and I've heard these two are similar, but the combat is not quite as unforgiving in Serenity 2 as Wildlander. It's a little bit step below. And I knew from watching Wildlander videos, as much as it looks awesome, um, that's too Souls-like in combat for me. There is too much to it and far beyond me. Um, and in playing Serenity 2, I came to the same kind of conclusion. The combat is just beyond me. It's not something I can attune myself to. It's not something I can work on and get better at. I'm in my 50s. I cannot improve my reactions. I cannot improve the way my brain wraps itself around combat at this point. Maybe you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and you can. Your brain works differently. Your viewpoint is different, and you can make adjustments still and get used to things. For this guy, I can't. I need simpler combat. It doesn't have to be vanilla, but it does need to be simpler than Serenity 2 offers. Now, maybe there are tweaks you can make to Requiem. Maybe there are some kind of tweaks where I could turn combat difficulty down. Maybe. Maybe there is. I haven't really looked into that. I don't know. I don't like messing around with settings in mods a lot because it creates other issues. And when you don't know what you're doing, especially it'll create issues, then you can't solve the issues. So I am going to part ways with Serenity 2, but giving it a full 9.5 out of 10 on my scale of awesomeness. I'm going to give it, probably the exact same rating I would give Living Skyrim 3, which was a completely different modless experience. I completely enjoyed Living Skyrim 3 as well. It was much simpler, though. As far as combat and stuff went, it did not have Requiem in it. That's probably why. Now, am I moving on? I'm moving on. At this point, I have installed a mod list called Journey, and it is interesting. I'm going to give it a shot. I've already played a little bit on it. I've done some recording. I will be throwing some stuff up soon. Journey is a little more lightweight. It's got a lot of mods. Don't get me wrong. It's got over 700 mods attached to it. It's a wonderful little mod list. It does a lot of things differently. It's not using Finis. It's using Dar, which I'm not very used to. It's got a lot of different elements to it that I haven't really used. A lot of different systems and things. Really, though, what it does is, again, it looks gorgeous. And it looks like it'll be a little bit easier for my style of play. The one thing I haven't been able to figure out yet is how to tweak it. I've tried to tweak it. I've tried to get the Live Another Life mods to work, and so far they've just caused the game not to load. So I'm not sure how to fix that because I don't know what's interfering. I would love to be able to do that so I could roleplay a little bit better as it happens. Without that, I have to start as the Dragonborn, and that is somewhat limiting. Even if you start as a Dragonborn, go through Helgen, and then ignore all that and wander wherever you want and do whatever you want, that Dragonborn thing is always there in your journal. It's always over your head. It's always, you're the Dragonborn. And that to me limits me a little bit in roleplay. But we're going to work with it. We're going to work within this, and we're going to try this mod, and we're going to go for it for a while, because I really do like a lot of things about it. So Journey will be the next Skyrim mod list that we're doing. I hope you'll enjoy that. Yes, my Serenity 2 mods and my little series are going to come to an end. That's unfortunate. Like I say, I'm hoping to find a mod list that I really end up sticking with. I played a lot of Skyrim over the years. One thing I've never done is finish the game. It would be neat to find a mod list that I'm like, hey, I like what's going on here, or one that I could tweak. If I could figure out how to tweak Journey and add a couple of things in, mainly just to Live Another Life stuff, so I could start wherever I want and ignore the Dragonborn stuff. If I could get that working, then this will be a great thing. I'm hoping I can figure it out. I might have to talk to somebody on the Discord. Yeah. And really, I just want to get a mod list for Skyrim SE that I can play on and play on for such a long time that I get some good series going. The characters don't die in the first episode all the time. Because, I love my characters. I love my characters, my backstory, the things I come up for them, the way I create them. It's painful to me when they die off early. It really is. Anyways, so what I want is a mod list that I can play long enough that I'll hopefully grab some viewers and they'll be like, hey, this person's been going for 40, 50, 60 episodes. Hey, this guy's over 100 episodes on this series. You know, people will come in and want to know what's going on, hopefully. And furthermore, at least one of my characters can make it all the way through the game and actually finish it. That would be cool. And I don't mean finish it by doing every single quest, but I mean go through the Dragonborn stuff and actually get to the end game of that. Which I don't even really know what it is because I never paid attention to the ending of Skyrim. I don't know what the ending of Skyrim is. So that would be a unique and neat journey to get through. So, highly recommend Serenity 2. I recommend experiencing Find It on Wabbajack. I'm moving on to Journey. Yeah, I'm moving on to my journey to the Journey mod list, and I hope you'll join me for that. Everybody, appreciate you so much. Long live roleplay, long live Tamriel, long live Skyrim. Well, obviously, long live Skyrim because Elder Scrolls 6. It's not coming anytime soon, people. It's not coming anytime soon. We're going to get at least 3 or 4 more relaunches of Skyrim before that. Almost guarantee it. All right. Everybody, thank you for your time. We will catch you all later. And thank you to all these wonderful modders and mod list curators. Appreciate you all so much. For MVGs-Tamriel-RP, my name is Dread. We'll see you all later. We'll see you in Tamriel. Bye-bye.